Such wonderful news. The Maude Cast official sponsor Raise presents the Tournament of All-Stars.
The brackets are over. The semifinals are just right now about to poncho. Hold on to your groggilies, because things are about to get real poncho, real grudgily. Now let's welcome back the 9 semi-finalists.
First up, from bracket 1.
Carlton, Fresh Prince, El Kagaina,
And
Bradley Walsh.
bitch, 18 girls came, 9 have fallen. Who's gonna survive? Let's clock that tea.
This is going to be a nasty blood brawl to the ground. It really is that serious.
Take me to your leader.
The preliminary round feels like a long time ago, but now my species is back to finish the job. You're
Up next, from bracket 2.
Zhu Jiping, Katie Foucault, Rimbode,
And
Nuggets.
The butthole is bleached and ready for another round.
She is known for her back 9.
Girl, this semifinal round is about to get muggy. I guess you could say I'm a little pickled now. And these girls don't got nothing on me, okay?
baby, you know they cannot go into the semifinals without the queen. I am going to get that crown, and I'm going to knock every bitch out. Now clock that tea. And from bracket 3,
Christy, a sad Scottish Loompa. Randy Jackson bass.
and
The Creighton Leprechaun.
Bitch, I am here to whoop some ass. Baby, I am ready for everything because
A sad Scottish Loompa.
is always ready. Say it with me.
A sad Scottish Loompa.
Is always ready. It's not that hard.
Well. The cuckoo's on semifinals, and I'm ready to slap somebody else's cuckoo on the competition.
It's funny how these queens lose weight, but yet their tits get bigger.
The Minge is back in the building. I am half the man I used to be, but twice the woman, so these other girls better watch out.
welcome back, semi-finalists. And congratulations for making it one step closer to the grand prize of 200,000
towels.
Give yourselves a hand.
Welcome back, sponsors, and welcome, you the viewer brackets singular, to the semi-finals round 1. I am Grudgily Poncho, and tonight I am joined by my sponsor, Race Family. Alongside my wife, Leld, all the regular judges are here. Robert Yager, Angel Savior, the Destroyer of Worlds, Silly Prince Hugh Laurie, and of course the slutty slag head of Catherine Cod Slater, you ain't my Grudgily, yes I Poncho. Now, there's the little matter of the Brendan O Lottery. Over to you, Slaggy Catherine, you total slag.
Oh, groggily, you total slag. All of the regular season judges are allowed to choose one wild card. Nigel, OU Nigel. Those total wild slags will be entered into a Brendan O lottery machine, and the one that this slag stamp pops out of his boomhole will only bloody return Nigel. Angel Savior, the Destroyer of Worlds, chose Salmon Pink Slagbird as their wild card. Nigel! Brendan O'Leary chose temporary member Ashley as his wild card. More like proper slag Ashley, am I right, Nige? Ha ha. But Groggily Poncho, the head honcho, gives his wild card vote to Salmon Pinkbeard, also Nigel. Slagging heck! Fancy Boy Hoover of Lorrington Acre Slag of Slaggington picked temp member Ash. As for me, the head of Cat Slater, about slagging time you asked? As slags got to stick together, so I voted for canonical slag Luan Edos. And Bloody Leld, that smacked up hooker of a tart of a slag, in the corner going to town on a fish supper cheeky, chose Muriel Goldman for a mad laugh. Cracking slag, but Nathan deemed Abby from Oblis as she punched her in the face, the modest of the wildcard sponsors, so chose her. She punched her. And as for sopping wet Robert Yobbert, he went ahead and chose Eurus Childs, who is such a slag he's shrunk down to pocket size for no reason. Utter slag. Nigel, roll the fucking stamp machine. By gum, Nigel, he's popped a ball out his slagging ring piece. I'm not touching that shite. Who does it say, Nige? It says temporary member Ashley. Well, shaft me sideways, bye. And what's that, Nigel? She's snuck the tiny Eurus Childs in with her as a pocket Eurus Childs, a PEC. Sign me the F up, mate. And what else did you say, Nige? When I had a body, I had the most phenomenal set of sopping, hopping, heving wet.
I know y'all missed me. The doll is back.
Titty booms.
Justice has been served and the diva won the lottery card, honey. I am ready to come in and slay this competition. Oh my God, so good to see half of you. Ow.
Like milking a bastard cow with me it was. I miss my body.
Now over to me wacky, silly Pofter George. This week, the 10 semi-finalists were tasked with the biggest of all sponsor tasks. Each sponsor has been given a plot of land and a blank cheek from Jeffrey Apple with one task only: to build from the ground up an all-new Maude Flanders Internet Museum and database. Oh, Nigel! We are looking at 4 things in particular. Building design. How does your MFIMDB stand out from the crowd? Culture influx. What traditions from the given area has your MFIMDB incorporated? Best ride, given all MFIMDBs are also theme parks, what is your star attraction ride? And lastly, what is your MFIMDB's modest element? What makes the crowd simply go? What the F? Also, you must sing it in a theme stylized to yourself. Also, the places where your MFIMDB must be built have been assigned to the sponsors at random. No more ficus pins. This week, Brendan and also Nathan, you must simply give each museum a score out of 5. Now enough silliness from silly old me. What a silly old Fannyway, let's begin.
The Crichton Leprechaun presents Maude Flanders International Museum and Database number 172, located in Ayed Ben Haddo, Morocco. It is shaped like a 13th century desert fort, but wearing sunglasses covered in shimmering gold spray paint, questionable graffiti, and a massive glittering sign that just says, "He gone that way." There's a full exhibit titled, "Who all seen the leprechaun say, yeah." One room honors Maude as invisible Casbah guardian with velvet robes and a beret she allegedly wore while translating ancient Berber dialects. The best ride is a vertical free fall bungee where you sit inside a magic flute and plummet through the center of a hollowed out tree while being yelled at by animatronic townspeople. It's a crackhead? No, it ain't. The modest thing about this MFMB is that the tree from the Christian News Report is here. Once a week it mispronounces Ayed Ben Haddo. Thank you.
What would you score it out of 5?
5. 4.5. 4. 4.2. 4.25.
4.5. I'm also going to give it 4.5.
Xi Jinping present, Maude Flanders Internet News, Museum database number 102 in Luang Nam Thalo. It resembles it, colossal oil rig rising majestically from the Namha National Protected Area, and a sign saying, Zauzini Zigurad of Zaniness, the museum showcases a fusion of Lao culture and petroleum, oil battle mounds, statues of monks meditating atop barrels of crude oil. Slag my best ride is the crude coaster, a roller coaster that plunges riders into a black gold geyser, simulating the thrill of an oil spill. Mid-ride, passengers are spread with glittery crude oil. The park's mascot is a giant inflatable oil blow venter who occasionally bursts into song, belting out of every woman while dispensing free samples of petroleum flavored non-fat ice
Absolute perfect sense.
Exactly. I'm going to give it 4.
I'm giving it 4.8.
Excellent.
Because some of those choices of rides were inspired from Xi Jinping.
He was. He's really done his homework.
He's really done his work and his extra overtime and his homework.
Katie Foucault Rimbaud presents Maude Flanders, Internet Museum and Database number 21 in Tayana, New Zealand. The building is shaped like a massive heel, jammed halfway into the ground like some fabulous stiletto meteor. Hot pink, bedazzled, it pays tribute to local Fjordland wildlife by asking, what if every bird was a slag? A shrine to Maude shows her sipping Pinot Noir in a fur bikini, blessing glowworms with the sacred catchphrase.
Let's see who is without fake tan cast the first thong. The best ride is
A mechanical bull with 3 hasty cocks welded to it, and the bull's face is Carrie Bloody Derridas. The maudiest thing is that the staff wear sashes that say certified Maude slags, and once every 5 hours they will throw a sign boob like a bouquet.
Thank you.
Your fake an ex-wife.
Exactly. You're going to love the next 2, I think. Let's continue. Oh, I would like to give Katie 3 points.
Yeah, Katie's. It was 3. It was all right. I liked it. For a normal Maude Flanders Castle competition, she would have been head and shoulders. But this is the season of legends.
Yes, this is truly the best of the best.
She's a 3, and I can't even begin to understand what Elke Gagner is going to present.
Elke Gagner presents Maude Flanders, Internet Museum and Database number 109 in Yakuwaskasha. It is colossal ice castle shaped exactly like giant toilet, covered in cheeky ceramics, hobby figurines frozen mid-squat, special exhibit she tamed through the ages, featuring shooting prehistoric fossils and a statue of me. El Kaganer perpetually caught mid-flop. The best ride is the Siberian squat slide. Slide down frozen poop, shoot on ceramic seed. As you plummet through winding tunnels shaped like giant toilets, ending with a splash in toilet bowl hot spray. Our Marty's thing is that at midnight, the ghost of El Kagan shed tiny ceramic poop figurines around the park as a
Oh, I did not want that one to end. I could have had a full guided tour of El Cagagna shitting MFIMDb for hours.
I also agree. I am going to give him a 5 out of 5.
Oh, I'm giving him a 4.9 because I want that little window if anybody else Nuggets, for example, manages to just eke him out. 4.9.
Nice. Spoilers, the Nuggets one is my favorite.
I gotta love Nugs. I think Nugs, the Leprechaun, Cagagna, Yogurt Robert, the Floating Head of Cat Slater, and Angel Destroyer, and possibly a few others should definitely get a spin-off.
Oh yes, I think they already have this to sponsor it.
Nuggets presents Maude Flanders Usenet Museum and Database number 98 in Gerimet, Turkey. This bad boy looks like a giant golden t-shirt. Can a nugget on top of one of the famous fairy chimneys, surrounded by tiny dipping sauce fountains, honey mustard barbecue and mystery mud sauce. Visitors can mine for golden nuggets in simulated volcanic soil, combining Turkey's geology with everyone's favorite snack. Our best ride is a white log flume, or as we call it, a nug flume. Where you ride in a giant dipping sauce box through glittering fighting scenes, ending in a dramatic plunge into a vat of hot sauce. Tip me, our Marty's thing, you ask. There's a secret nugget cult led by Desiree Pops, wearing a vegetable nugget suit, chanting, crunch, much more. This ride is a wild log flume, as we call it, a log flume. Our best ride is a wild log flume, where you ride in a giant dipping sauce boat through glittering fighting scenes, ending in a dramatic plunge into a vat of foam hot sauce. Dip me more.
Yes. So I'm also giving it equal 4.9 because I don't think anyone will beat it, but I think that the content of El Cagagna's museum was more amusing and better, but I think the delivery of the nugget, I want to see much more of the nugget.
I am being fairly biased because I'm basing it mostly on, or as we call it, a nug flume, which made me laugh a lot.
Desiree Paps, I also like that callback.
I've also cut these songs in a lot, so like the last minute and a half of that actual song is them just saying, oh, the best ride is a wild log flume, or as we call it, a nug flume.
That would have maybe got him a 5.
Maybe.
But anyway.
Randy Jackson bass, yeah. Present Small Flanders, Internet Museum and Database. Number 76 in RJB and Longyearbyen, Svalbard. The entire building looks like a giant sugar-free candy factory with giant insulin pump sculpture spinning like merry-go-rounds, while the entrance features a giant donut-shaped dog guarded by polar bears wearing glucose monitors. We celebrate the sweet struggle of managing diabetes with exhibits like the insulin ice cave and glucose glacier walk. Visitors can try on sugar-free stilettos and learn how Rod Flanders stays energized by balancing candy crushes with carb counts. We have a sugar-free snack bar that dispenses in the sugar-free gum. The best ride for us is a roller coaster simulating the wild ups and downs of blood sugar. Along the way, riders pass through a flashing neon glucose zone where Randy's voice shouts, "Yo, dog!" Test that blood sugar, keep it tight. Our Martiest thing is that the park mascot is a giant anthropomorphic glucose meter named Sweet Rando, who occasionally scolds guests to check your carbs, baby, while slapping the bass, mon.
A noble attempt. I like the fact that he took a left turn into having a rod-focused diabetes internet museum, for which I will give him a bonus point, but that will still only get him to 3 points.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to give Randy 3 points. I like that his music was bass music, but I also made it, so I can't give him too much credit.
Some great slappity dapple is 3 points, yeah.
It's a wee miserable cardboard box, oh, a fortress, patched up with duct tape and the walls bend like wet toast. Or a coffee roll. The roof leaks something fierce, but folks say that's just authentic, sad Scottish charm, Ken. Inside there's wee cardboard penguins wearing papered kilts, waddling about next day, a wonky loom made frae lollipop sticks. They call it authentic yarn, but it's pure string out the pound shop. Aye, the ride ya ask, aye, aye. It's nae so much a ride as it is a wobbly turntable made of old pallets, creaking away like your Auntie Morag's knees. Ken Winterstaff gie out paper whiskey cups filled with tap water, your souvenir. A tartan bookmark so soggy it disintegrates in your pocket. Aye, every nay and again, and him stops by to call the cheering fans cheeky bastards. Aye.
That's that one.
Bradley Walsh.
I'd like to give it 4.5.
The South Scottish Lumper, I would like to give it, it's very funny actually, I'll give it a 4.3.
Excellent.
It's no nugs, but it's pretty good.
Bradley Walsh presents Maude Flanders Internet Museum and Database. Number 34 in Toonie, Australia. A sunny rustic outback pub with giant kangaroo-shaped weather vanes and walls covered in cheeky catchphrases like, "Don't be a drongo!" Celebrates the Aussie bush lifestyle with exhibits of old-timey bushrangers. Visitors can try their hand at Bradley's Bush Bash. There's the best ride, the Walsh Wagon. Right through the Australian outback on a wagon shaped like a giant boomerang, complete with sound effects of Bradley's famous dad jokes over the speakers. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. The morniest thing here is the park mascot is a cheeky kangaroo named Sligo, who wears a tiny Akubra hat and occasionally throws prawn-shaped water balloons at guests.
Beautiful. I am going to give that a 4.
I'm putting Bradley down with the tryhards. I think he had a good time and some very fun rides, and I liked his dad joke. But I don't think he can compete with the top tier of Maude competitors. He's no CAG. He's no nug.
Indeed. So what would your final score be?
As I said, 3.5.
3.5.
Carlton Fresh Prince presents Maude Flanders Internet Museum and Database, number 11 in Dingle, Ireland. The Craig is a charmingly quirky stone cottage with shamrock-shaped windows and a porch swing that plays Carlton's iconic dance beat. Celebrates Dingle's rich Irish culture with exhibits featuring traditional dance and, of course, Carlton's dance-off legacy blended with Irish step dancing. Visitors can try their hand at the river dance first Carlton challenge with a virtual Carlton tan and also virtual Helen Egan, who portrayed the original golden flute, playing Little Spirit in Michael Flatley's Seminole. The Lord of the Dance, where Carlton and Helen are judging your moves and declaring it's not quite Fresh Prince, but you're getting there to be sure, Our best ride, the Carlton Shuffle. Oh!
A funhouse ride where visitors bounce and boogie through swirling green and gold tunnels while blasting a mashup of 90s hip-hop and traditional Irish jigs. Dingle's Maudie's thing is every hour. The park's pub hosts a fresh off where locals and visitors compete in roasting each other to the music of Tom Jones. And I also once cancelled a gig at Jumping Jacks in Wigan. But that's irrelevant to this, and that's the bastard Craig.
The bastard Craig. The bastard Craig. I'm giving him points, number one, for the Lord of the Dance shenanigan. I'm docking him points for Tom Jones because he's Welsh, not Irish, of course.
That was more because of his famous Tom Jones dance.
Did he do a famous Tom Jones dance?
He does that with his arms, so it's not unusual.
Oh, okay. Points added back, so that gives him a 3.6.
I would also give him a 3.7. And then last up is the wildcard entry, Ashley and her pocket euros.
Temporary. Member Ashley and her pocket euros. Child's present. Maude Flanders. Internet Museum and Database. Number 53 in Timbuktu, Mali. A shimmering fortress with colorful mosaic tiles spelling out, realize your permanency in neon pink and gold. The building looks like a mashup of a 90s top stage and a Saharan oasis. Celebrates Timbuktu's rich history as a legendary center of learning with a twist. An exhibit called 90s Girl Power Meets Desert Dreams, featuring Ashley's pop costumes next to ancient manuscripts. Euros, tiles, quirky Welsh folk influences honored with a Welsh desert wave. Sound installation, think harps meet Saharan winds. Best ride, the Sahara Spinner. A dizzying, sun-soaked carousel ride where you spin atop giant inflatable camels. Blasting remix 90s girl band anthems and Euros, child's indie jams. Our Maudie's thing is the park hosts an annual permanency sandstorm festival. Rumor has it a secret underground dance floor exists beneath the dunes, where Ashley and Euros throw surprise midnight karaoke raves. The park mascot is a glittery camel named Flagbug 2.
Saved it right at the very end. Slagbook 2. That's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ashley feels like a bit of an afterthought here. So she's going to get a 2.8 from me.
Oh, good Lord, don't be so harsh. What I do like is the idea that Ashley, temporary Ashley, now has a tiny little Euros Childs in her pocket, and I want to see where that goes. I want to see Ashley and Euros. Euros Child's now the touring keyboard player with Teenage Fan Club, and temporary member Ashley, I'm determined I am going to message one or all of the members of Vanilla until we find out more details before this modcast concludes about just exactly what was so temporary about her.
Yeah, she'll always be permanent legend, Ashley.
But yes, 3.7.
I imagine it was just how many, sorry.
2.7. Like book 2, I want to see TAA, TMA, Tiny Euros, and Slag Book 2 on an adventure. Very good.
Very good.
Very good indeed. All right.
Buckle up, buckaroos. There's even more Chardonnay and tartan coming your way with the runway extravaganza. Category is Wigan Icons, and here to sing to you on our canonical banjo of carnage, it's Angel Savior the DOW. Christ, there's everything to play for, and there's some tough news. Well, however, there is some good news. Our dude has been left. 2 of the 5 of you will be given the Viking Savior seat. This will ensure you continue on into next week's second semi-final. Well, will you now please reveal the heart?
Il Kaganer is a Catalan nativity figure who has been reimagined in thousands of guises, from Queen Elizabeth to Darth Vader, making him the most defecated upon metaphor in holiday merchandising. Their favorite Simpsons character is groundskeeper Willie, and McKellen's the legendary actor whose great-great-grandfather helped invent the weekend, campaigning for half-day Saturdays in 19th century Britain. Their favorite Simpsons character is Sideshow Mel. Randy Jackson bass is the Journey era session bassist who's often confused online with Idol Judge Randy Jackson, sparking many a music forum identity crisis. Their favorite Simpsons character is Bleeding Gums Murphy. Richard Ashcroft is the Verve frontman. guitarist without ever seeing him, simply by eavesdropping on him in a college practice room. Their favorite Simpsons character is Lisa Simpson. Katie Foucault Rimbaud is the model turned mogul who holds a Guinness World Record for the most books published by reality TV star, including several cough cough, all of them ghost-written novels. Their favorite Simpsons character is Patty and Selma. George Formby is the ukulele strumming music hall hero whose Blackpool rock song was once banned by the BBC for its suggestive confectionery metaphors. Their favorite Simpsons character is Hans Molman. The Christian leprechaun is the Alabama legend whose blurry news clip became one of YouTube's earliest viral hits. With locals swearing they saw a leprechaun in a tree, some say it was a crackhead. Their favorite Simpsons character is Ralph Wiggum. Keen Marsh is the pop singer turned soap actress who once starred in a stage version of Fatal Attraction, wielding a kitchen knife in a role worlds away from hearsay. Their favorite Simpsons character is Edna Krabappel. Also the leprechaun has invited 4 of his hunters to appear as the remaining members of Hearsay, namely Susan, Danny, Noel, and my leaning class. Zoe Jiping is the elusive Cinepec executive whose public persona is so guarded that even Chinese state media barely reveal his favorite tie color, making him one of the least memed men on earth. Their favorite Simpsons character is Frank Grimes. Toya Habibni Battersby is a Coronation Street character who once kept pet rats named Lennon and Yoko, and rocked so much tie-dye in the 90s she became a vegetarian fashion icon. Their favorite Simpsons character is Lisa Simpson. Also Zoe's brought his friends Fu Cheng Yu, Wang Yu Poo, and Zhang Yu Zaho to complete the Batters by Family set. Bradley Walsh is the quiz show king who once worked on airplane engines at Rolls-Royce and later developed a deep love of ancient Egyptian curses. Their favorite Simpsons character is Troy McClure. Sir Francis Sharp Howell is the Victorian MP whose bronze toe is rubbed daily for luck in Wigan, despite him looking like he's judging your every life choice. Their favorite Simpsons character is Mr. Burns. A vegan nugget is a meatless symbol of ethical snacking that's also been 3D printed in space, because why shouldn't astronauts enjoy irony too? Their favorite Simpsons character is Uter Zorka. Crank Chad Chuff is a weekend poet laureate killed in a space explosion who once performed exclusively in a storm drain and released a spoken word cassette called Mushroom Pie Pay. Side B is wet. Their favorite Simpsons character is Comic Book Guy. Kirsty Patterson, sad Scottish Loompa, is the online melancholy tries in a single match, then caught the bus home with a pasty and pint. Their favorite Simpsons character is Drederick Tatum. Ashley O'Neil is the forgotten girl group member who briefly became a Y2K desktop icon thanks to Laura's JPEG shared via MSN Messenger. Their favorite Simpsons character is Sherry and Terry. Rose Childs is a psychedelic Welsh musician so small in spirit he could hypothetically live in a teacup humming indie folk about moss. Their favorite Simpsons character is Martin Prince. Face of Wigan sculpture is a towering steel visage that once wore a novelty Santa hat during a festive stunt, unnerving half the town in the process. Their favorite Simpsons character is the monorail salesman. Thank you!
Christ, there's everything to play for, and there's some tough news. Well,
Oh, gradually, we've talked about this at Group Gregory. You need to do the bad news sometimes. But I'll do it now to warm you up. The tough news sponsors is only 5 of you will be definitively moving on to next week.
now, Brendan and Nathan have both selected a sponsor to receive their runway ficus pin, which this week is equal to 1 point. The points you received from the museum shite have also been added to your ficus tally. Once Bianen have given their runway ficuses, we will have a finalized tally. Brendan has chosen to give his runway ficus to, and Nathan has chosen
Japan.
Congratulations. Now for some tough news. Well,
For fucks, alright, we don't need to have this argument here. We need to have it at 4 am whilst in some kind of fungal binge. Anyway, yes, the rankings are in, and the 5 sponsors definitely moving forward are...
definitely moving forward.
Fucking hell, mate.
Quiet, Leld, I'm talking, G's.
El Cagaina.
Kirsty the Sad Scottish Lumper.
Nuggets. Zhu Jipping.
And the final spot goes to,
The Crichton Leprechaun.
which means that
Randy Jackson Bass.
Bradley Walsh. Katie Foucault Rimbaud.
Carlton Fresh Prince. Temporary member Ashley.
and a pocket.
You Ross Childs.
Unfortunately, you are the bottom 5 sponsors of the week. See, Leld, that was not nice for them to hear. Look at them. Bradders is crying for F's sake. However, there is some good news. I'll do this bit, Leld. 2 of the 5 of you will be given the Ficus Savior seatbelt. This will ensure you continue on into next week's second semi-final. Nathan is torn between Randy Jackson Bass, who has the most points, and Bradley Walsh, who he feels did the best out of the 5 in this challenge. Ultimately, Nathan chooses Bradders. Brendan, without hesitation, chooses temporary member Ashley and a pocket Euros, who have the least points and did the worst this week. Congratulations to Bradley and TMA and PC. You will advance to next week's semi-final part 2. Leld, over to you, hon. Boot the fuckers out. Be the villain. I'm the cute.
Oh, gradually, you were too cute. Okay, fine. Randy Jackson Bass, Xenocus Mountain Master Maestro, Carlton the Freshest Prince, Katie fucking Rambo. I am sorry, sponsors, but this is not your time. And return anything you've stolen. We've been watching you. Corf, Bradley, Corf. You are and will always be sponsor supremes. Now, sashay away. Congratulations to our 7 semi-finalists. And if you can't think of the children, how the hell you gonna think of anybody else? Can I get an arm on? Now let the music play.
To the moon, ooh. I would like to take you away.
To the moon. To the moon. To the moon. To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon. To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon. To the moon. To the moon.
To the moon, ooh, 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 ooh. I would like to take you away. To the moon. Mucho thanko.